From his mobile phone, digital media strategist Dennis Itumbi monitors a political rally presided over by Deputy President William Ruto hundreds of kilometers away in Kisii County. He then takes instructions to social media teams on the ground.
You have anything you want to say?
No. Once we are on the campaign trail.
Yes.
Still hunting for votes.
Any challenges?
On another side of the city, another social media strategist is tapping on his phone, crafting campaign messages on behalf of his 3 clients, all of them candidates in this year's election. In Kenya, political campaigns have evolved from rallies to the digital space, and any candidate will ignore social media at his own peril.
That's the battleground, yes. It's everything now.
Absolutely at the fulcrum, at the heart. For the Deputy President's campaign in Kenya this time specifically, everything.
Social media has opened up space for politicians to engage directly with potential voters, and unlike traditional and legacy media, it is cheaper.
In the past, you had to speak to the media in a press conference for media to interpret and tell the people what you're saying. Now we are avoiding that party called the media and speaking directly to that person without an interpretation and within our time.
Data from the Communications Authority of Kenya indicates that by September last year, out of the 64 million mobile phone subscriptions, 59 million of them had access to the internet. This, the greatest attraction for politicians.
This time around, social media is the main thing. Like, you need it to win some political seats, not just groundwork, because groundwork is not enough. Everyone has smartphones. They need to see you at night when they are having their dinner. They need to discuss about you.
We think this campaign will be decided on video. In the 2013 campaign, social media was relatively new. So at that point, text was everything. The update on Facebook, the tweet was everything. In 2017, Instagram had just gotten in and it was getting some traction, but still it was not the main thing. This election, WhatsApp, Instagram, has made Facebook and Twitter to be about short clips and video.
And herein lies the problem. According to research conducted by the Mozilla Foundation, online spaces have been used to spread political hate, propaganda, and misinformation in Kenya.
Our politics has always been poisonous and full of very incendiary rhetoric, right? So one of the things that we have seen is that where our politics has gone, a certain kind of rhetoric has also followed. And that involves now the hate speech and incitement that we have found to have been proliferating on the platforms, along with other types of political speech, character assassination, exaggeration, attempts at deceiving, outright lies, which politicians are also very used to doing. All of that stuff has followed, followed suit onto what we call now platformized political speech.
In its latest research, the foundation found out that TikTok had become a tool for spreading political disinformation with little scrutiny.
TikTok would like people to think that it's a lip-syncing and dancing application, where people go there to have fun and all that kind of stuff. I would argue that things have changed. The application is not what it used to be. And a lot of the same ills and problems that we have seen with other platforms are inevitably going to creep up on the platform itself. And I would actually dare think that it could end up being worse, primarily because of how that application is structured.
This research follows similar ones on the role of Twitter and Facebook in spreading disinformation in the country during previous political cycles.
When I look at the social media and big tech platforms in general, what we see being a really big problem is something that we call context breakdown, which is that a lot of these companies, simply because they are, except TikTok, which is based in China, they're all, West Coast American companies with this huge global footprint. And they have absolutely no way of being able to catch up to the context of all of these countries that they are in.
TikTok has since removed the videos. The communications team, in a response to SABC, said it is committed to safeguarding its integrity during Kenya's elections. Social media is now a fertile ground to spread hate, consolidate power, and neutralize public outcry, according to research. The two digital media strategists we interviewed agreed.
There is a very serious increase on fake news, not even misinformation, on fake news.
I get a lot of inboxes, a lot of abuses, people telling you, we'll beat you up.
And while Kenya says it is clamping on hate and cyberbullying online,
those who would like to exercise their freedoms in expression, in association, in supporting their preferred candidates and individuals will do so while taking into consideration the welfare of the whole of society. No amount of insults, as I've said before, no amount of criticism of us in the executive branch of government will tempt us enough to resort to retrogressive acts of interfering with freedoms like shutting the internet or, clawing back on freedoms we have acquired through the Constitution and through the law.
Madung believes the ball still lies in the court of the big tech companies to publicly commit to fighting misinformation, disinformation and hate on their platforms in Kenya and indeed across Africa. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.